welcome, and hello. This is Total Spotfest.
Let's go.
On the very extended late edition. We call it the late Spotfest tonight. Thank you, Tony Khan. We're going to talk about that in a second here.
But you know what? Thank you, Tony Khan, because this is a great opportunity for us to tell you if you're feeling a little tired, drink that W Energy. Go to w.gg, use code Total Spotfest, save yourself 10%. And they got a whole bunch of new flavors. I'm actually going to get on there and make an order later this week. I'm really excited.
Yeah. God bless you, Dubby. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining. I am JJ. That is Jamie over there. And, of course, we have our in-ring correspondent, one Mr. Austin Reddick. Out of the East Coast. Approaching the midnight hour out there for you. He's pace pounding coffee and Dubby. He's going to town.
So only coffee on show nights, only because if I drink 175 milligrams of caffeine, I won't be able to go to sleep immediately after this. Yeah. It'll throw off my whole next day.
That's fair.
See, I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. It's like, maybe it's because I worked in restaurants for so long, and then the first sales jobs I did were like restaurant hours, so my body just I remember when I was selling timeshare, like literally I just mainline coffee the entire night, every night, just continuously, that to the point where on my very first cruise I went after I graduated college, every night before I went to bed, I'd go get a cup of coffee and drink it and then put it down and go to sleep. And my buddy that I was bunking with could not fathom how the fuck I did that. I'm just I don't know, it doesn't affect me. I don't know.
See, I can do that with coffee, but like energy drinks, Dubby, anything like that, it'll keep me up forever.
Yeah. But for those people that can drink energy at this late, get yourself some Dubby Energy.
It's been a couple weeks since we had the Dubby Taker.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Tiger's Blood, my mystery flavor showing up on Monday. Can't wait.
It's taking forever for him to get it because I'm trying not to do it too much, because I should have got 2 tubs of Tiger's Blood. I should have, but it's okay. I'll give me a reorder here soon.
I have about half left of this.
Okay.
Because I pound the mystery because it's tropical punch and that's my jam. I think I got like 2 scoops left, so that's why I'm doing it.
I'm waiting for Austin to get his because I have a theory that is just that is the flavor of the mystery. But I want to make sure it's not like a rando, because
I'm not sure if mine is a true mystery flavor, like where it's got a question mark on the label and stuff, or if it was just chef's choice. We'll send you whatever we grab. But either way, it's gonna be delicious because Dubby don't miss.
Dubby has yet to miss. The only thing okay. So if sorry, Dubby, like. I don't know about s'mores. I just don't know about mixing it with milk. That just like energy and milk just don't seem like they mix. But I might get it just to be that guy.
I mean, I do a protein shake every morning. It's not that different, really. You just add some caffeine to it, really.
You could also mix the s'mores with iced coffee.
That's a great idea.
You're not limited to milk. Expand your horizons. You've been wearing that crown too long, and it's compacted all your brain power. But that's why I'm here to drop knowledge. That was the mini stash of knowledge on this abbreviated show because it's late as shit.
Speaking of my crown, one of my progeny happens to be watching right now. The one you also know is the Tyrant. Yes, Megan is on TikTok watching us from Wichita, with her boyfriend. Maybe future husband. We don't know. She keeps dropping hits. She keeps dropping hits like dropping bombs on Baghdad, dude. It's like it's bad. It's that obvious. But Matt is with her as well. So hi, you guys, and hi, new champion.
Yes. The crowd is not here for a good reason, but we'll get to that in just a second here. But if this is your first time watching us, thank you. We do this usually about a half hour-ish after Dynamite gets off the air when it's on a normal ass time. But so every Wednesday night we are here. Hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, tap the screen, give us some hearts if you're on TikTok. We're on TikTok and YouTube at Total Spotfest, everywhere on them internets. Let's go. What's up?
What's up, bud?
Okay, so Kansas just joined, it looks like, too. That's interesting.
Kansas.
Okay. on TikTok. Just Kansas. Or I assume Kansas. I don't know. What's up, Clint? All right. So we got a lot to get through tonight, and we're all pretty tired. Everybody, I hope everybody out there had a fantastic Memorial Day. Those of you in the States watching us here. I know Jamie was at a ball field more than likely.
I was there Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. All day. All day.
Did you even get to barbecue or anything? Or
No, actually, yeah. Friday. So Monday night we got home and I was able to grill some sliders. We just bought sliders, which is perfect. So
there you go.
Pour that up. What's up, Clint, man? Yeah. So that was nice. Fun fact. Fun fact. Like I call pitches for my team, and I also handle music and stuff like that. So like one of the things, like when we're doing walking in and out, I always ask the pitchers like what kind of music they want to listen to. And I have one who's like a straight metalhead, which is great. So we rock that. And then like Jessica has a certain way. And then I have this other one who's like, I really don't care. So the past 2 tournaments, every time she pitches, every inning, I use a different wrestling theme.
Nice.
Fantastic.
So like we won our first game and she was pitching. In the very first inning, I did Elevated. So I did the Will Ospreay music.
Okay.
And since it was Memorial Day, I did Real American the second inning. And then the last inning, I did Stone Cold, of course.
Okay.
Because we only went 3 innings because we were just kicking some ass and taking names. It's awesome.
Well, hey, there you go.
Nice.
Then
we played another game. Austin, I know you had family in town.
I did. We did the hit the tourist high notes of Philly. Went to the zoo, the Rocky Steps, a Phillies game, the Liberty Bell. We got all over town. Went out to Atlantic City. That was a pretty good time. A little dead out there, but it was so cool to see. So yeah, after being here for 3 months, I finally explored the city a little bit.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I got to go back to Jeff City for a little bit, swap my day off, and a little barbecue to go, catch up with some old friends and stuff. So it was good going down memory lane a little bit. So, okay, we are going to thank you for whatever the hell that was. Clint. I have no idea.
Dancer. Thank you.
We appreciate it. All right, we're gonna get right to it. So there was a pay-per-view this weekend, and spoiler, amazing. I mean, Jamie, you made a comment talking about it before we came on the air.
I did. I really did. The Twitterverse, which honestly, Twitter is dying, and I am 100% okay with it. At least the toxicity part of it. But like there and on TikTok, a lot of people are talking, was this the greatest AEW pay-per-view ever?
Ooh.
I mean, pound for pound.
There's been several that have been all hits, no misses, right? I don't think there was any misses on this one either here, too. I'm still going to say no.
Okay.
What are you going to put ahead of it?
That's what I'm wondering, too.
Well, I'm getting at that there. Okay, so I think
the long pause.
I'm trying. Okay, so the All Out that we went to in Chicago, I know I'm biased because we were physically there, right? But I mean, you had Adam Cole, Bryan Danielson, Ruby Soho, hey Ruby, debut, the ridiculous cage match between Lucha Brothers and the Young Bucks. It was the first major pay-per-view post-pandemic, really. I mean, there were others before, but this was the first one like fully past the pandemic. So everybody was just turned it up to 11 the whole time. I'd put that one ahead of it. And remember the first year they did the All In London?
Mm-hmm.
And then a week later, we're like, what the fuck are they going to do for All Out? That All Out.
Yeah.
That All Out was just ridiculous. But I mean, it's hard. I mean, seriously, this is the pay-per-view company. Every year we have one where the same question comes up, Jamie. I mean, what do you think?
Well, I'm just chill guy. Put 2024 Revolution, and that might be the one.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn good. Also,
that was Osprey Fletcher cage match, right?
When that I thought 2024 was it Osprey Takeshita?
Yeah.
I thought Osprey Fletcher was last year, 2025.
Yeah, that was 2024, and that was Sting too, right? 2024 Sting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one had all the matches. The only other one that might top it would be that Full Gear where Hanger finally won. You know, just for that monumental moment.
Okay.
Like that one had probably arguably the greatest moment, but pound for pound, like every match fucked level. I don't know anybody touches Double or Nothing.
I mean, there's been several of them, you know.
We got a few peeps in here, man.
What's up?
Fan X, the #1 peep. I love it. Fan X. Fun name.
That's a name there. Austin, would you have anything off the top of your head you'd put above this?
So, full disclosure, I have not seen Double or Nothing yet.
So there you go.
Granted, every AEW pay-per-view I see, I'm like, that's one of the best pay-per-views I've ever seen.
That's what I'm saying.
Although apparently the one I miss is the one that very well might be the best pay-per-view they've ever put on. That being said, last year's All In is going to be hard to top.
True.
Bucks versus Hanger, or Bucks versus Swerve and Osprey, and then Hanger and Mox. Hanger getting his moment and finally getting that title back. Like, it was such a good show. But I'm excited to check this one out and see if it tops it.
Okay. Well, we're going to go through the show here in a little bit. Let's just do it right now. So the show itself, like I said, pretty much everything was a hit, right? I even like the pacing of how they went about this here, you know, because they start off with the tag team title match, which I know, Jamie, you and Austin are both just kind of like, why do we still have Cage and Copeland, specifically Copeland, still wrestling in front of your eyeballs? But I thought this was great fan service and a fantastic match. Plus, we got a whole lot of Beth Copeland in it, you know? So I thought it was a great way to start the show. And then you roll immediately into Jamie's wet dream.
Yeah. You mean match of the year 2026?
It's high on that reel right now. You're not wrong.
It's going to take a lot to beat that. And the only way that I could see that happening is Osprey versus somebody at All In for the title.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. And like I can't wait to see this match. This was the one I was looking forward to more than anything else from this show. How could you go wrong?
I mean, the matches, if you're just going to highlight and go to the matches you watch, is basically what you thought, right? This one, Swerve versus Bandito, just stupid things, just physics defying stupidity in the best way possible, right? I really liked Osprey and Samoa Joe, not gonna lie.
I mean, why wouldn't you though? I mean, that's the kind of thing, like when you look at this card, I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy that. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy that. Oh,
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna end up enjoying it. You know, like they don't miss. This one, pound for pound, every match hit.
The women's matches were good, right? You know, Tekla retained, you know, which is good. Stadium Stampede was, I mean, yes, they were technically in a stadium. The venue was amazing, by the way. And if you haven't seen pictures, Austin, at least
I've seen clips and pictures on Instagram. Yeah.
I love this venue. I mean, I know that they were only here because Arthur Ashe is under construction, Jamie. But I don't know, I kind of preferred this because this was still big. It's like 15,000 people, but it was a little bit more intimate than Arthur Ashe.
Oh, yeah. It felt okay. So in NFL stadium perspective, like you go to current Nashville, everybody's like really spread out wide, right?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like, so it never gets really loud there. But then like Arrowhead, it's like built on top of each other. And you are just super loud and in it because everybody's like right there.
Mm-hmm.
And it gave that vibe. of just everybody there because that crowd was a rocket.
Ooh.
One of the better crowds for a pay-per-view, which honestly, New York never disappoints, dude.
It's a broken record, but it is New York, sure. Same Stampede was interesting because the first half of it was like, this is just a 7-on-7 tag team match. What the F are we doing here? And then it got weird, and then it got weirder, and then it got back into the ring, and then it was bonkers madness in the best way, in the most PWG way. So it was good fun. And of course, your main event is Darby Allin losing the title and not shaving MJF's head.
Oh, who said that? Who's the guy who said that?
You were saying it out of hate and spite because you didn't want Darby to be the champion.
No. Actually, I knew. And again, 80% of the time, I'm right every time, guys. Austin, what'd you think?
I think I did not get this match wrong. AEW did.
Thank you. Okay.
Hey, as one asshole to another, that's a great asshole answer, and I appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm a toast to you there, Mr. Austin.
I miss like every pay-per-view, there's a pick or two I'll miss, and I'll be like, all right, that went the other way. That's perfectly fine. MJF should not have won this match.
Yeah, what's pay-per-view? Oh, cute. Yeah, they're not like it's a pay-per-view. I had to buy it. It's not a premium.
It literally is. You have to pay to view this. This is a pay-per-view.
Yes.
The last true pay-per-view that's left, I guess boxing still does them, but like WWE streaming, UFC streaming, like this is they're the dying days of the pay-per-view model.
You actually have to go to HBO Max and pay money to rent.
And hey, Tony Khan earns my $40 every month. Like
used to be 50, but now since it's on Max, it's 40.
Yeah,
Thank God for that.
It's well worth it. You go get 2 movie tickets, you're in for almost $40 already. And I would rather watch an AEW pay-per-view than any movie that comes out.
I'm with you 100% on this, Austin, and my reason I'm with you 100% on this is not for the whole like shave his head and do all this, whatever. But I'm just thinking longer term, and I'm thinking about. We all know that Ospreay's bound to be the one to win the Owen. Who's he going to face in London? I think the story's easier to tell if you had Darby win this match because you can set that opponent up easier than what you're going to do now. We'll get to that in just a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll get to that on Dynamite because I think they might be dropping some hints.
Potentially.
100%. But I also do think MJF's a draw, boys.
Yes,
I mean it's highly likely that MJF will still be the champion in August.
Man,
there's a high percentage of that.
The person who said that for the past 2 weeks is a genius.
I know. Speaking of which, let's talk about the results of the pay-per-view because
I got
no. We're getting right into it. So we had 3 basically courses of action here. Okay, me and Austin were the exact same all the way through, right? Megan and her beau Matt were the exact same all the way through, and Jamie was mostly with one deviation at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Which means our very first match that happened, which Austin, myself, and Jamie got wrong, basically meant that Jamie eliminated himself.
I did.
At the first match. Mr.
In the buy-in.
I'm the Lord of Picks over here.
The 0 hour. The 0 hour, I lost.
10 minutes into the show, the dude from YouTube eliminated you from the fucking championship. But beyond that, we go forward. We had the bonus question of will they New Jack the opening to Same Stampede, and in hindsight, we all should have gotten this right, and we all got it wrong because they only ever New Jack Anarchy in the Arena.
I was still hoping they would.
Same.
Yeah, we probably should have guessed that they wouldn't, but they should do Jack more often. It's always good.
To an extent, you can overdo it. So anyway,
Not like every week, but anytime you're doing a big schmoz that involves the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, like New Jack something.
Yeah. So it came down to the main event, and it's either going to be a 4-way tie or a 2-way tie between Megan and Matt. And of course, MJF loses, so me and Austin are out. It goes down to the Lovebirds, who were 30 seconds apart in the time. What it actually was about 30 seconds of difference that gave the victory to the Tyrant to Megan. So you take that belt down, you give that to your daughter back there. That is not your belt.
I will. But since we've been on, I have received a statement from our new champion.
I'm hovering over.
It's exactly what you think. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
First off, I would like to thank Austin, Matt, and my dad for such a very strong competitive pay-per-view. I hold them in high regard, and as fellow members of the FWO, I appreciate their fight, and I will hold and honor this belt as much as I can. To JJ, you suck. Sign, and she put the Tyrant Megan.
That's an official decree from your new Lord of Pay-Per-View picks.
She is not the Lord of pay-per-view. You can
she's the princess of pay-per-view picks. I am still the king because again, this is the third time in the history of this. I get the main card exactly right, and I still lose.
Get better at picking the pre-show.
I guess I suck at pre-show.
you can't be the greatest pay-per-view picker of all time if you're a liability in the first 3 matches.
I mean, you were gone in 10 minutes in. You were done 10 minutes in.
I've won this more than anybody else. I am the Rick motherfucking Flair of pay-per-view picks.
Hey, really? You're the Ric Flair of the show? Ooh.
I mean, and you can't win it 16 times without losing it 15.
Jamie knows I'm Ric Flair stan. I don't care. So, yes. Congratulations to Megan. The good news is that there's going to be plenty of chances for us to keep going at this because we do got Forbidden Door next month. Oh, and by the way, that month break that we get every a little bit? No. Fuck that noise. Tony's like, let's just get pay-per-views every goddamn month. Like he said he wasn't going to do, but he is doing because announced. I saw it this morning. I don't know if it was announced earlier in the week, but I just saw it this morning on the internets. In July, we're going to Montreal, Speedball's hometown, by the way, for a new pay-per-view called Redemption. As if I don't struggle enough with these pay-per-view names that are so damn similar, we're going to throw another one in the mix there. So I'll call it Revolution at least 5 times.
You said it wrong already. It's Redemption, eh?
First of all, this is French.
Yeah, I'll say this is Quebec. This is a whole different kind of game.
This is La Redemption.
La Redemption.
From the center, we will go to the wrestling. Is a party people? You have the party papers.
The key is
le socle bleu. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, go watch Super Troopers 2. Don't watch it once, watch it twice in a row. Skip a day, watch it again. You will thank us. It is just
because the first watch is a little rough, just like the first one. But
the second one, you're like, solid. Okay, I'm starting to give it a little break. Come back to it. You'll be there with us. Trust me. A penis in your household. Okay, all right.
Yeah. See,
Dynamite. Let's quickly abscond out of this. Dynamite this evening, boys. Another 3-hour spectacular. Even though me and Austin were talking about this, even though there is a collision on this Saturday because, and again, we're pretty sure the collision was added because the night swept the Avs shit the bed. So, still, all right.
Hey, who saw that coming? Not this guy.
Yeah.
Nobody.
That was a surprise.
All right, so we're moving forward. Like I said, it's kind of an awkward time with the pay-per-view calendars we got going on here because for all intents and purposes, everything that AEW is doing is gearing to set up for All In. But we also got 2 other pay-per-views now in the middle before that. So post pay-per-view is usually a big reset, especially one of the big 4 that they have. It's a big reset. So that's where we start. Okay. So we have a quick little Will Ospreay promo from Sunday. He goes into the trainer's room where Kenny Omega is there. And of course, interrupted by Mox. Kenny Omega is asking him, like, what you doing with the Death Riders, all this stuff. And then, of course, Mox comes in the middle of their conversation, says that we all have our skeletons, talking to Kenny. Is this a foreshadowing to Kenny Omega being involved in this match at All In?
I think so. I'm going to pull that pin out I put in later. This is why I still have hope it's not going to be MJF and Ospreay in Wembley for the second time.
Okay.
Which, to Jamie's point, MJF is a draw. If they're going to put MJF in that spot, it's not the worst decision you can make. It's not necessarily a bad decision. It's just not the best decision. We've seen that exact match in that exact building before.
Mm-hmm.
And when I said earlier, it seems like they're planting seeds for something. This is what I was talking about.
Okay.
This seemed it's the TV show, the writing, it's all intentional, but this seemed very intentional of an arc to start pushing Kenny back towards that title. And as we just discussed, there is now a new pay-per-view the month before in Canada called Redemption. If there was ever a time for Kenny Omega to finally beat MJF, it's right here.
We're paying with the big brush here, Jamie, the number 8.
Yeah. Nah.
What do you think? No?
Nah. It just makes too much sense for heel face and only to have a month build for Omega Ospreay just feels like a disservice.
You could tell me Omega and Ospreay is happening in 10 minutes and I would log off the show and give them my $50 right now.
Just what I'm saying. Yeah, you
Fair.
A month is more than enough time.
Fair, but we are also card-carrying members of these sickos, right? So we're already in there. But like the common fan who might know Kenny Omega, which also we have New Japan news. I don't know if you guys saw that or not.
I missed it.
Yeah. Bushi Road sold all their stock.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah.
Get off that ship. Run.
Yeah, and everybody's trying to blame Tony. I mean, the Fed people are trying to blame Tony. But anyway, whatever. I just don't see it. I mean, could I see it? Yes. Would I be upset if I saw it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I just think it'd be a disservice to what that match is if it's only a 30-day build.
Well, counterpoint. Okay, you've now got 2 pay-per-views in the middle of that there, right? You're gonna have this next one is Forbidden Door, right? So there's not going to be a lot of long-term stories really in this other than the Owen finals, right? You'll have some stuff going on, but nothing of like major consequences. Continental match, maybe, right? TNT title, TBS, whatever the fuck they're doing with that, maybe, right? Stuff like, okay, nothing major. The main event for All In is not going to be set until Redemption's over with anyway. Whether it's MJF or not, right, or Kenny Omega, they're not gonna set that now and then have 2 pay-per-views in the middle, right? I think that for the story of Kenny Omega, I think it's good. I think for Ospreay, it's even better if it is Kenny Omega. Because you got everything with the Death Riders that weaves into that whole bit as well, right? You're talking about big payoffs for long arcs you've been running here with these guys. It's been said before by many times on this show. MJF doesn't need that belt to be relevant or in the picture. And I hate to even say this because he is a fantastic heel and he is in a great spot. And yes, he's a big draw, Jamie. He's not relevant to the story in the same magnitude that Kenny Omega would be relevant into that story. It's just he has the title.
Yeah, and to add another counterpoint, it wouldn't just be a 30-day build of this story because they started telling it right after Dynasty when Omega and Ospreay, after both losing, met in the trainer's room and just kind of talked about how they both lost and needed to figure out where they were going. Next pay-per-view, we get them meeting in the trainer's room again. Like, you could very easily get there by All In and look back and see, oh, they've been telling this since April.
And Ospreay leaves Omega with the, keep fighting for that, keep your eye on that title. So am I.
We'll see.
We got plenty of time, though. That's the good thing. It's not until August. We got plenty of time. What we did get here, which I know everybody was very excited for, specifically Jamie, was the full finalization of the Kevin Knight heel turn, which happened post main event at the pay-per-view, but we actually get the full thing, right? And he comes out, great heat, fantastic.
Talk about the text I sent about it.
Oh yes. Jamie has typical like, hey, we won, fuck you, JJ text. And then immediately follows up with like a young child who just won, a free pizza party at Little Caesars or wherever Showbiz Pizza. And yeah, he was very excited.
Yeah, I said fucking finally.
All caps, exclamation points. There should have been confetti on there. Kevin Knight said, and he comes out, fantastic heat. Philly crowd's great, but he says that Darby, the problem wasn't Darby, right? He's not, but Darby let him down, right? He let us all down. He was supposed to be, again, your whole sense of his promise thing. He was kind of pulling those strings out, but he's basically made Darby a scapegoat, and that's why he had the, UFO splash him on a stretcher. Sure, right? To which Speedball comes out, and they start all that, right? Attack Speedball, he splashes him. That match is already happening next week, which I say is too soon.
Some dog agrees that it's too soon. It's not here in Philly.
Yeah, it's my dog. My daughter
dog
decides to let my dog out, and he's just going ham, and she's not doing a damn thing about it.
Oh, that's your dog? Okay. All right. Okay, what do you guys, too soon?
Yeah, little. Not in the way that it's not going to be good, but I don't think you need to immediately go to it next week, especially with the other matches you have going on next week, which we'll discuss as the night goes on. You could have milked that a little bit more, but at the same time, the heel turn worked. Like you said, Kevin Knight had actual heat tonight that you don't see as much in pro wrestling outside of like Don Callis and Stokely.
Right.
He clearly needs to find his voice a little bit on the mic as a heel, but that'll come with time.
I think that's just his age more than anything, Jamie.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think he's got a lot of good mentors, especially for the heel game in AEW, because I mean it is a company for heels. It really is.
Heels. Let's be real.
I mean, there's a little small video package of him walking right past Swerve and Swerve having this big shitty grin on his face, like that's my boy. That's my boy. My boy, Blue. Get him grow up. Yeah. So the future for this kid is future world champion level if he keeps it up. Does he need to maybe add a little size? I mean, that's Darby's itty bitty, so no. Does he have more
I think he has
charisma? Does he know how to work a match better? Yes. So he's got a chance.
To make a Fed analogy out there, right? I know it's not the same. Okay, we're talking heel versus, but I equate. He's got the future potential to be AEW's kind of like flipped version of Trick Williams, right?
I mean, they look a lot alike tonight with how he had his hair and everything. I was like,
Right.
he's trying to look like Trick tonight. So I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I think as in the way that Trick kind of rose through. Now Kevin Knight's a better wrestler, right? But I'm just talking like the aura and the way it goes. This kid's the ceiling is high on him, and yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. But I thought you could let that stew for a little bit before getting to him and Speedball. That's all my thought was.
I would have liked to have seen them done Kevin Knight and Kyle Fletcher with Kevin Knight still as a face before he did the turn. Now that Fletcher's back.
Okay.
Because Fletcher didn't lose that title. I think you could have paid that. Like, it's not really a payoff. I think you could have done that first. And within the next couple of weeks, still got to that heel turn. But clearly they wanted to do it on the pay-per-view because they're super high on Kevin Knight. And who wouldn't be? He's fucking rad.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, we'll talk about Fletcher in just a minute here. There was a Jericho match, Jericho Ricochet. Jericho won this time. So there's that. And then we got Ciampa beating the fuck out of Jericho. That was fun to watch.
That was great.
I think they realized the only thing you can do with Jericho is just keeping him in feuds with people that have been through the WWE system.
Yeah.
And it's better than any other options out there. So I'm down for a Ciampa and Jericho feud.
Yeah. No, it was time to move it on. Andrade had a promo. He's focusing on MJF because there's that. He has an open challenge for later on tonight too. Then you get a four-way match. What do they call it? They call it the Superstation something or another. I don't know.
Showcase Spectacular Showdown. It was something like that.
Whatever. Brian Cage, Leo Rush, Orange Cassidy, and Roosh, with Roosh winning. Okay. And then MJF.
Can we talk about Orange Cassidy's shirt for just a hot sec? I don't know if you guys saw it.
It was fantastic. Yeah.
How he took off a pair of glasses and put it on there just to give his face another set of glasses while he wore glasses. That shit's fire.
Yeah, because you look at the shirt, you're like, what is that shirt doing? It's and then he puts the glasses on. Like, that's amazing. So MJF is a quick promo backstage where he is met by Kevin Knight, and then Kevin Knight is met by Kyle O'Reilly. To your point there, Austin, I don't think you need to do. I think you still can do Kevin Knight and Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher. Yeah. If that's the way you want to go,
you absolutely can. I think it's better face heel than heel, and I think you could have done that in the next week or two. But again, it's not a huge miss on their part. It's just what I would have rather seen.
Jamie, do you agree with that? Or do you have
100%.
I have other thoughts.
Okay.
I don't think Kyle Fletcher needs to be in the TNT picture hunt anymore. Especially once you get the belt onto the big belt onto Will Ospreay.
Oh, absolutely. Kyle Fletcher wouldn't win that match.
No.
Kevin Knight would retain.
Oh, you talk about just giving him the rub, basically.
Just because Kyle Fletcher did not lose that title, and Kevin Knight and Kyle Fletcher, we've seen it before. Outstanding match. The next one will be just as outstanding. That's why I say you do it the next week or two. Kyle Fletcher just came back. You put him in there with Kevin Knight to try and get his title back. And then you move him on to the obvious feud with Takeshita that is going to feed generations of wrestling fans.
Yes. Which we'll get into that in just a little bit here. MJF has a championship celebration. A couple of little promos there we're skipping over, but MJF's championship celebration is interrupted by Mark Briscoe,
which was entertaining as hell.
A lot better than I first thought when he came out. I'm like, Briscoe. but no, it makes a lot of sense. And of course, as he's leaving, basically tells Briscoe to go F himself, that he's not marketable basically as a champion. Go up the ramp,
Love it.
met by Roosh, who MJF uncharacteristically offers him a title match next week because he's earned it. So again, you're filling some time here, some space, because you got to set something up, and you're 3 months out from All In. So, you know,
it's why MJF did not need to win that match. Like, we're right back to same old heel shtick, and here comes a guy we've seen him wrestle before to come challenge him again. Which, again, I'm never sad about seeing Mark Briscoe, but it's just, even this was just less exciting than the last 4 to 6 weeks we've had of Darby defending that title against everyone.
So allow me.
please.
Darby's run was exactly what AEW needed.
Okay.
It was just long enough, at least in my eyes. Maybe a tad biased.
Just long enough, you say? Okay.
Yes, just long enough. But like, he defended it. He was on there. He actually put on some really good matches with some people. I started to actually respect the man and his ability in the ring. And yeah, no, I thought it was exactly what they needed. But if you're truly going towards to Ospreay, you have to. I am adamant. You have to have a heel there. You have to have a heel.
And
I
you
know
have Kenny Omega on the other
you
side.
guys are different on that. You guys are different, and that's okay.
Yep.
Different strokes for different folks. That's why we all get along. Like, I like winning and JJ likes losing, but we get along just fine. I know MJF is a one-string banjo. I do. But it's still great.
But at the same time, you didn't necessarily have to get to Ospreay and Omega with both of them as faces. You could have done basically the exact same thing you're doing now if Darby had won, where Ospreay and Omega meet in the trainer's room. Mox shows up, reminds Kenny, we've all got skeletons in our closet. Kenny decides to go talk to Darby and said, hey, man, I told you if I won, I was going to give you a shot. How about you repay the favor? And we get a heel Kenny Omega taking that title off Darby the next couple weeks. And then we're building to heel Omega, face Ospreay at Wembley. We get the cleaner and Ospreay at Wembley. That works.
Or hear me out. It's Kenny Omega.
Yes.
Period. End of sentence.
That as well.
It's irrelevant if he's heel or face. He is the god of professional wrestling. Either way, it is the mountain to climb. This is not Mount Everest for Darby Allin. This is Will Ospreay's mountain, and it's Kenny by God Omega.
He's already climbed that mountain.
Not for the title, he hasn't.
Still climbed it.
He's climbed Mount MJF as well, in the same building for a title.
The exact same building, in the exact same event. And for him to finally get the AEW World title, who better get it from then heel face? I don't care what he is. One of the founders, right? The god of professional wrestling.
But you're telling me you're okay with Kenny Omega only having the belt for 30 days?
Yes. Kenny
he deserves a longer run than Darby. That's all there is to it.
Kenny Omega deserves everything in the world. He doesn't need it.
Accurate.
He needs to tell the story. The story is to get that belt onto Ospreay in the biggest possible moment at All In.
And what they've done after the last few pay-per-views with them in the trainer room works even better with Kenny only having the belt for 30 days. Kenny finally did what he said he was going to do. He wins the belt back, and Ospreay's like, well, cool, but I'm coming for it too. Well, it writes itself.
Dude, we keep circling around this, and this is great. But
I know. Well, we can
there's
go,
a good chance only one of us is going to be right.
there's a pretty
Unfortunately,
good chance
because I
that
like your
2/3 of
story.
us are gonna be
I
right.
like your story a lot,
Yeah.
actually, guys. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. That's a
There's
great
a
story.
very high probability, like I told you, that MJF takes that belt all the way to
Yeah.
London. We
If
know.
I had to put money on it right now, I would probably put money in MJF walking in there with the belt.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's like 80% that, 20% Kenny Omega. I think it's closer to a 60-40 right now.
Oh,
The fact that it's still 3 months out, though, is what gives me, that's a good amount of time. So we'll see.
yeah, we'll see.
Jack Perry's Rocky now, apparently, and then we have the first of 2 other quarterfinals. Which, by the way, speaking of All In and the Owen Hart Tournament, we're already on the semifinals next week, boys. We just plowed through this. I know this is
On the men's side, and the women's quarter still haven't even really started, other than one
yeah,
match.
we have one match. We're having another one next week, right? That's the pacing they should be doing with this. But
Or you do a 16-man tournament because you've got plenty of guys to do it.
that's the better idea. Yes.
Hey, your logic doesn't belong here, sir.
I know we've had this talk, Austin.
Like, that's not even logic. That's Tony Khan loves giving us more. We got an extra 80 fiscal minutes of AEW action tonight.
Yeah.
You couldn't have had like 4 first round matches in that extra hour and 20 minutes of collision we had. Just give us a bigger tournament.
Juice Robinson out there against somebody, right? Yeah, come on.
And it would make the Owen seem more important.
Mm-hmm.
That I agree with. And that's the tournaments in general that he does here. They're all 8-person or 8-team. It just, it doesn't ever feel like it's really a tournament.
Yeah. Or do qualifiers even.
Qualifiers, absolutely.
Make the tournament propers 8,
There
but
you
you
go.
got a round of qualifiers ahead of time.
I know.
Right.
Oh, it'd be so bad. Oh no, I gotta watch Brian Cage versus Orange Cassidy in a qualifier. Oh, it's gonna be so bad. We all know it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And again, this is applying a little too much logic, but this is the tournament to go see or to go to All In to challenge for the title that everyone and their mom over the last 8 weeks or so has been saying they're coming for that belt. Why isn't Andrade in the tournament? Why isn't Kenny Omega in the tournament? Like, there's so many guys that have a valid claim that it's kind of weird to cut it to 8, and you've got Jack Perry and Mark Davis in one, which, like, not that they don't deserve to be in there. You've got Claudio on the other side, who is just there to lose to people and team with the Death Riders, unfortunately, these days. Like, this would mean so much more if it was a bigger tournament with more names involved.
See, and I agree with you, and I think there is a very unique way they could go about this.
Okay.
And I feel like it could make it way more exciting than it's the Owen Hart Cup. Like, it's just happening, right? I feel like they should do a lottery system where every single wrestler gets their name put into a lottery, right? We'll say everybody's in there. So you have them all in a room, and then basically they just turn the wheel. And then boom, you two go out. If you win, you qualify. Like, and then they do it that way. So it's like a chance type thing where you might get that plucky upstart that is on the verge of a big rise, and you could really push him in this thing to show off. So like you could have a Kyle Fletcher versus Ricochet. You'd have 2 heels going at it, but in a qualifier, which be lightning in a bottle. Or you could have this new Leo Rush, which, by the way, the Blackheart Leo Rush is fucking phenomenal, and fight me on that. I love it.
I will fight you on that. I don't care for it.
I love it. I think it's just so off the wall. It works.
I like the idea. I don't like the execution of it.
I appreciate him trying something different and trying to be a character. It just doesn't work for me.
It doesn't work for me, brother.
It doesn't work for me, brother.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, if they did something like that, I think that'd make it a lot more interesting. It's just like have it be quote unquote chance.
Something more than just an 8-person tournament, right? Which is
With
pre-designed. You look at this and you think, oh yeah, it's going to be Swerve and Will Ospreay at Forbidden Door, and Will Ospreay is going to go on. It's like, come on, you know. In this day and age, when you have all these idiots that are taking something that, like the college football playoff, okay, we can move it to 24 teams, which is fucking stupid. Fight me on that.
No, you're right.
16
Yeah, I
match,
agree on that.
16
Same with
strikes,
the
you need to.
NCAA tournament going up to what 75 or whatever.
I know. It's like, well, there's gonna be like 100 teams in that tournament. It's like, for what? For what?
At that
purpose?
point, just let everybody in. Start the
Uh-huh.
Owen in January, and it's like a 200-man tournament that culminates in Forbidden
Exactly.
Door.
But on the flip side, you got Tony Khan, who's like, we're going the complete opposite. It's like, come on, man. Yeah. So
Right.
but no, you did get Claudio and Brody, and Brody won. That's good fun. So you'll get Brody and Swerve next week. Swerve did a little promo calling out Brody, and God, Swerve's so good.
Which also match of the year contender, if it wasn't for Okada Takeshita, was Bandito versus Swerve. That match fucked so hard.
Like I said, the things that they did in that match were just, what the fuck am I watching? Yeah, in a good way. Cage and Copeland come out, your new tag team champions. Are you guys good with them being tag team champions?
Yeah, it was coming, and like you want to give them that little run. I'm fine with their tag team nostalgia act. It's just I will die on the hill that Adam Copeland. Again, I am a lifelong edgehead. That was my guy from junior high through his first retirement. He just seems out of place in AEW. Like what he thinks is funny and entertaining just doesn't seem to fit with the rest of the show. It's not bad. It's just kind of weird.
He's like that weird dad that still thinks he's hip and wants to hang, and is hanging out with the kids, and the kids are just like, okay, dad,
Yeah, and like he's cooler than like the other suburban dads, but he's not super cool because he's still just a dad. But yeah, I mean, you have to give him that title run. Wrestling fans want to see it. People that have been watching wrestling for decades want to see it. I'm completely cool with it.
When you watch the pay-per-view, you might think to go past this match, FTR versus Cage and Copeland.
Oh, it's so
don't.
good.
It was very good. A lot of Beth Phoenix in it, which is fantastic. Stokely Hathaway through a burning table.
I saw that spot. I saw the clip of that.
Did you see the spot of did you see the clip of the first time they asked Christian if he was going to say I quit?
I didn't see that one.
It was on the steps. They put his hand inside of a cinder block, which okay.
I didn't have audio on. I did see this spot, and I was about to mention this.
And then they go choke him, and then they come up with the microphone. I fucked your mom.
It was so
Fuck your
good.
mother. It's favorite you can say fuck now.
See,
like,
I didn't.
Fucked your mother. It was so good.
I didn't get the audio. I did see the clip of his arm in the cinder block and them hitting the cinder block with the chair, which was an interesting choice.
An interesting choice. But then they immediately go to choke him, and I fucked your mother.
Christian's so good.
You had to go fuck yourself later on too, but yeah, no, it was very good. I do like the dichotomy of them. I think it's cute. And then of course they get jumped by the dogs, so that's going to be their first competition. Early word on the street is that the rumor is potentially in London, triple threat, probably a TLC match, FTR, Bucks, Cage and Cope.
I feel like I might have recommended that months ago, weeks ago, sometime in the past.
I feel like that's like the easiest. Again, talk about easy money if you're going to put some money down.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the easiest money ever.
That's a draw. Like who doesn't want to see
maybe
that?
A fatal four-way with a newly named thing about a beautiful day outside, it's like it's new.
I still hope that when they show up, their name is Nude A.
Nude A.
Yeah, I'm wondering what they'll call themselves because they're going to show up there. They're going to show up there.
I mean, that's past their non-complete, Pete, right?
Yeah. I think July is when that runs out. June or July.
Okay, so you got plenty of time there. I mean, hypothetically, they could show up in Montreal, right? I don't know if they even have a name, if they'll go with it, if they'll just be. Well, I think that Kofi's gone back to. What do you change his Twitter name to? It's like a single name of some sort.
He's just Kofi.
Just Kofi, right? So he's just going just straight Kofi. And then, I mean,
And Austin Creed.
Austin Creed, yeah, because he had existing. So, all right, well, we shall see. Hey, Ty J's a thing again. They came out, had a match to remind you they're still employed. So there's that.
Wasn't bad. Got Allie Catch on TV.
Gassy Alley Catch and Ava Everett, which I do like them both.
I saw someone on Reddit just yesterday asking why is Anna Jay never held a title in AEW, and
here's your answer.
The comments were basically just everyone being like, "Have you watched Anna Jay wrestle?" Which, like, she's fine, but she's probably should never hold a title in AEW.
No.
If there is one person I would say could really use the NXT Performance Center machine, it'd be her.
Yeah. The best that she was in her career is when Brody took her under his wing, right?
Yep.
The pandemic Dark Order, when he brought her in, and that is where you saw the most improvement from her. So yeah, the NXT machine would do wonders for her.
I've talked about this on the show before, where usually by about 3 to 5 years in, you kind of know what you got with somebody.
You know what you're going to get. Yeah,
character changes can happen. Like the entertainment character side can improve, but in ring, you find your peak around 3 to 5 years in, and she's been around long enough. Like, Anna Jay is what Anna Jay is. She'll have a job for a long time, perfectly fine to try out there on weekly TV, but the division has passed her by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think a lot of those originals kind of similar way, right? I mean, Ty Mello's the same way. Now she had a baby in the middle of all that, so that does throw a wrench in things. I don't want to, single that out. But I mean, even Penelope, who is good in the ring and fantastic, she's just, I don't know. It feels like the direction, personalities, and everything that has come since then is just of a higher atmosphere than what was here before, right?
Yeah.
That, I mean, for example, where's Britt Baker? Will we ever see her in the ring again?
Probably not.
She's still employed by AEW, so
Yeah, they did post a happy birthday for her.
Which, I mean, that's a gig I'll take any day of the week. All right, quick speedball promo. They announced the match for next week. Then you get the other. So your main event for Dynamite, effectively, is the second of the qualifiers. This match was fantastic too. Mark Davis. I've lauded his praises in becoming just a guy to actually. I mean, he was Pirate Mark Davis tonight, for God's sake. I mean, come on.
That was great,
right? Committed to the bit there. Him versus Jack Perry, and Mark Davis eventually does get the victory here. So,
really quick on that. So Jack Perry did his promo running the Rocky steps.
Yep,
I was there yesterday. Just missed
I know
the
you
Jungle Boy. It's literally the Rocky steps yesterday, and he showed up today to go run them.
Oh,
I wanted to see the bus. That would be cool.
In my head, Jamie, when they left, 5 minutes later, the production showed up with him.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So, semifinals are set, and out comes the Don Callis family. Of course,
you totally glossed over the fact that he lost his shoes, both shoes, during the match,
and his socks.
I mean, yeah, he did. And I did.
Fetish people were really happy right then.
No king shame over here.
I'm not. I'd say that was a derogatory or positive thing. It was just a statement.
So Don Callis family comes out, and to which they, Don announces the real star of the show, Kyle Fletcher, right? He's the only chosen one in the family. Fletcher comes out, takes a ton of shots at Takeshita. My God, he is like, we have lauded this man's praises for so long. It feels bad, but There's no more to become. He is. He is in the top tier right now. There is no more when you're ready to move into. No, he is. He's already there. Unless you guys disagree with me, that there needs to be a bump of some sort to get him up.
I mean, had he not been injured, like this clearly wasn't the plan, but you could have had him beat Darby for the title on Sunday, and I would be hyped for Fletcher and Ospreay to all in.
Same.
He's there.
I wonder if that maybe was the plan originally. Part of me wonders though.
I still think your top two options are Omega or MJF. As much as I don't want to see MJF in that match, as James said, he's a draw. He's your top bad guy. Like, I get it.
But, we're participants too, Jamie. Like, the long-term plan is for Kyle and Ospreay to do this. They've already done it. Feud already, right? He takes it all in, and you got full gear coming up. You got all of next year. You got Revolution. You know, you can come to this, and this can be that cornerstone, much like you're always going to have, because Hanger's going to come back eventually at some point in time. Swerve's not out of this picture either, right? They're going to be in it, but their blood feud is going to go on forever, and you'll have essentially a secondary one or a parallel other option of Fletcher Ospreay.
Yeah, and I do want to talk a little bit about Fletcher's promo tonight because
go for it.
The boy became a man a while back, right? Like we all know that.
Oh yeah.
Well, the man just became a leader tonight because before he was just a part of the Don Callis family, you know, and he was like a big part. Everybody loved him, but he's just a big part. He's just part. Now he is unequivocally the man of that whole thing. And he said he took out the trash at Kesha, which I loved. I love that whole thing. But now you have a defined leader who can trim the fat of the Don Callis family, which I think is absolutely great. It strengthens who he is. And it just, again, further cements that he is Shawn Michaels 2.0.
If you had any doubts, they should be eroded away by now. But
speaking of his promo, it's crazy to me the level difference between Kevin Knight basically cutting a very similar promo earlier in the night and what Kyle Fletcher went out there to do later. Kevin Knight's on his way.
Yeah.
But that showed a clear distinction between ascending and I'm a top guy now. And Kyle Fletcher is as much of a top guy as that company has right now.
Have you guys seen the movie The Campaign?
Yes.
With Zach Galifianakis and
Will Ferrell punches a baby.
It's been a while, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like when they did that very first thing where they were at like some kind of luncheon. I just feel like, you know, Kevin Knight is sitting over here, and then here is Kyle Fletcher just looks over at him and just goes, "Welcome to the fucking show."
Yeah. But remember when Fletcher first turned on Ospreay, shaved his head, and he had Don Callis there to guide him with him because he wasn't very good on this. Kevin Knight's been a heel for 5 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
he's gonna get there. He's definitely gonna get there.
That good. He wasn't that good at promos as a face yet. So promos in general they're gonna come to him. And that's teachable. And shit, look who he has at the company to teach him. I mean, come on. Just go backstage, turn a corner, and say, "Hey, you want to help me with my promo work?"
Yeah.
Samoa Joe.
Well, Samoa Joe's gonna be doing movies, or I think he's doing full Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal season 3.
Yeah, Hollywood called
3, 4, whatever it is. Yeah, a little promo where he actually talks about that, and then says he's gone for a couple of months, steps away, and here comes Hook into the center of your screen.
Yeah, why are the ops a thing at this point?
No. The ops are only a thing really to support, to have people around Samoa Joe, which I tolerate that. Without Samoa Joe,
they might as well be on Ring of Honor with the Varsity Boys or the Frat House or whatever that faction is, just have a Ring of Honor match. match.
I actually don't hate the whole frat house faction. It's one of those that it's so ridiculous it's grown on me.
It's not bad, but it's on Ring of Honor for a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
Hashtag
It's
return
a
hook.
it's a
Oh yeah. Hey, web surfer guy, AEW
What's up,
has
Web?
absolutely been on fire.
Oh, it's been killing it. It's been
Hey,
absolutely killing
did
it.
you happen to watch Double or Nothing? Because we just talked about that earlier. What did you think of Double or Nothing? I gotta know.
Yeah, give us your comments. Give us any particular highlights, anything you want to talk about. Throw it in there. Will Ospreay had a quick promo, and then they go into his trios match with him, Mox, and Pac versus the Rascals. Okay, fun match. Ends up with a triple submission thingamabob, and yeah.
Hey, and what did Ospreay win by?
The Death Ground.
Armbar.
That's a terrible name, and I will defend that stance because it is number 4 on the list. Armbar.
It's an armbar. It's what
Armbar.
Death Ground. What?
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know.
Yes, we just talked about Surfer. That was because Austin didn't catch that part. I was like, no, that is the no, it's called his arm bar is called the Death Ground.
Might as well just call it Pet Cemetery at this point, dude.
Well, that was from the Mox promo when he started training with the Death Riders. He's like, do you know about the concept of Death Ground? And it's one of those things that, like, on its face sounds super lame, but somehow when Mox says it, it sounds kind of cool. But Will Ospreay is not as cool as Jon Moxley, so him calling it the Death Ground just seems kind of weird.
It's the Death Riders, the perpetrators of Death Jitsu, Death Everything, and then Will Ospreay has a death-themed move now. No, stop it.
He should just learn the dim mock, like in Bloodsport. Or the 5, what is it? The 5-finger heart punch? The 5-point heart punch? What is that from Kill Bill?
5 point
something like that.
Oh god, no, it was longer title than that, but yeah. Clint, you should find a way to go watch it. Okay, I'm not saying there's unscrupulous websites on the internet where you could do that, but there may be unscrupulous websites on the internet where
the
you could do that.
5-finger exploding heart punch.
There we go.
I would like to see just the regular heart punch brought back to pro wrestling. I love the heart punch.
Oh, that's old school right there. By the way,
great too, guys.
Divine Dominion, they beat up TJ backstage, and there's a 5-minute eliminator match on Saturday. So there's that.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no, we agree 100%, Surfer. We were, yeah.
See, he's right there too. See, look, Web Surfer's like Okada versus Takeshita match of the night. Duh.
It was.
Like, we all said this.
Yeah, was there any way that wasn't going to be?
No.
And it's top 5 pay-per-view of all time. See, so he's also on the train. It might not have been the best, but it's definitely one of the top 5.
It's up there.
I think
it's hard to quantify at this point because you have so many that are just.
I'm still 2024 Revolution, right with I'm just a chill guy because they said that too. So I'm in.
Yeah. So they end the night in Austin. We hopped on a little early here while the show was still going, and did a little group watch. Me and him did, and he said, "You have Ace Austin versus Andrade El Idolo, and a lights out street fight between Statlander and Sheeta. And you start both of these. You get to begin these 2 sets of matches with 10 minutes left in the show."
Actually, 6 minutes left.
Yeah, it was
whatever. I mean, you don't short Andrade and Ace because that. I mean, yeah, that's actually a lot of fun. And then I don't know, the lights out street fight didn't feel like other lights out matches. It felt. I mean,
it was rushed.
It was yeah, because I mean they went over. They started the match over already. It was already over when they started this goddamn match. She didn't do it justice. It was still good fun. Are you happy with the direction they're going here with this Sheeta Stat feud? Now, tonight might have not been the payoff you're looking for, Jamie. But what are your thoughts as they move forward with this? Are they done with these two, or are we gonna? What are we doing?
They better not be done with these two, because what they are doing together is making Stat relevant in a way that she has not been relevant in a hot minute, even when she was champion. Because like, I don't know, she's just getting a different streak in her, and like we all know she's a great worker, but so is Sheeta. And this match was solid. Don't get me wrong.
It wasn't bad. I never said it's
more.
bad.
Yeah, I want a 20-minute match between these two.
Yeah, I think calling it a lights out match was a miss. You could have just done a Philly street fight, and I think it fit the tone a little bit better. Sheeta has been saying Stat's her best friend. She hit her with a kendo stick in a 4-way match with the title on the line where that's perfectly legal. Oh, like, she didn't run her over with a car in the parking lot or anything. You didn't have to escalate this to lights out right away. You could have just done a regular Philly street fight. I don't know if they're done with this. I would actually like to see Sheeta come turn the triangle of madness into a rectangle of madness or a square of madness, whatever four-sided object you prefer.
Trapezoid of terror.
I think she can add a lot to that group.
I disagree.
And I don't think they're going to do anything super meaningful with Sheeta otherwise. I'd like them to. I don't think they're going to.
I think you're right on the second part there, but I think you're wrong on the first. And I don't think it's not for Sheeta's fault. I think that they work together, those three, very well, right? You have Tekla and her two lackeys, right? Perfect.
I think Sheeta's character fits with the rest of them. And it's like a henchman, not like the top henchman, because you need your goons, and that's Sky Blue and Julia Hart.
Yeah.
But you need that like enforcer before you get to the main boss. And I would like to see Sheeta in that role.
I think they have a good balance right now with Tekla and her two goons. I think for that set, I don't think they need to have anybody else in there, right?
I have an idea. What if she starts her own 3-woman faction?
I'm good with that. Yes.
With Riho, Yuka Sakazaki, and they'll call themselves Joshi Madness. And just a whole bunch of just like a door. I just want Riho with a big pipe again. That's all I want. I want Riho with a giant pipe.
That's Austin's gimmick. Okay, that's gimmick infringement, Jamie.
No, but seriously, like maybe you get some people who haven't been on TV for a little bit to be a part of that, like Nyla Rose, and like add a third. You know,
okay,
because Nyla's imposing.
You know what I wouldn't mind seeing? Make Sheeta and Deonna Purrazzo a tag team and add a new tag team to your division that is literally just the two Amazons steamrolling locals every week for 5 minutes. I think that would plug some holes in the roster right now.
Yeah. Because I mean, therein lies the bigger problem here, okay? You don't really have anybody challenging for Tekla yet until Mercedes gets back, which, oh, by the way, Alex Windsor has her mystery opponent next week.
Somebody's trying to say it's Ruby. I'm like, no, that's Mercedes.
I know Ruby's been training.
It'd make you happy.
It's Mercedes. I'd be happy to see Ruby back. I don't think Ruby thematically fits into this, right? You know, it's Mercedes. It's got to be Mercedes.
It's got to be. Has to be.
I mean, so you have all that going on there, right? And then, to your point, you just have the two Amazons just beating up random people every week, right? And you're probably going to have Ty J get 5 minutes and 1 second on this match on Saturday, so they're going to get a title shot.
What about Priscilla Kelly?
I would love to see Priscilla.
They've been in talks.
There's a couple women I think I'd like to see it. I'd like to see Priscilla Kelly in here. We all would love to see Kairi, but I think she's doing Japan things. At least for the time being, right? I know there's some family stuff, or there's some stuff she has to attend to in Japan. I didn't follow the whole story.
Yeah, her and Asuka went back together.
Right. I mean, I'm still saying that. I don't know what her name is now, but Zoe Stark. I could see her coming in, right?
I think she'd be a good pickup.
I think she could fit in with some people too, right? Like maybe Zoe Stark and Chris Statlander, right? I don't know.
Even if it's not tag teams, they just need some new blood on the women's roster because with a few exceptions, we've kind of seen everything from everyone they currently have.
And if you're not going to if you're keeping Athena and Deanna in ROH, not giving them the rub in the main roster in AEW, you got to get something else in here.
Though Athena should be on the main roster at all times because she is
100%.
phenomenal. That match
was great. It was outstanding. Okay. Any other thoughts, boys? That was Dynamite, So we'll see where they go from here with this. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting let down by this. They have such a good build for Statlander and Sheeta. I just feel like, this is where we are. Oh, they're gonna show up. We think for sure, Surfer. We think they're gonna show up. If not, even maybe just a little run, if nothing else, right? Maybe 6 months, maybe a year. Maybe they'll be here for good. Who knows?
I didn't see
Silver Surfer. Just kidding.
I didn't see specifically what it was, but I saw over the weekend, or I saw a story about that New Day took a shot at Kenny Omega on some kind of internet thing.
Yeah.
Not like an actual talking shit, but like clearly stoking some fires. They're gonna show up. Like it's gonna happen.
I mean, Austin and Omega have had a video game feud for a decade.
Yeah.
Now. So all in good fun.
We got asked what's our rating. I like that. Remember when we used to do the ratings? We used to say,
oh my god, that was
yeah. We used to say a spot fest, total spot fest, and
a snooze fest.
Snooze fest. Yeah,
it was. Yeah.
Definitely wasn't a snooze fest, boys. Other than the fact it's 3.5 hours effing long.
We'll give it 3.5 spot fest because of that.
Yeah. So okay, yeah. Let's do the old Meltzer star rating. How many stars was Dynamite / Collision tonight?
3.
I'm giving it 5.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
We're doing 5. We're not going to do a 10.
Yeah, I'll do 3 out of 5. This show was a maintenance show. You just came off your pay-per-view. You've got to do some resetting. You got to start building towards something else. It was closer to the floor than the ceiling of what Dynamite normally is, but the floor is pretty damn high.
The floor still gives you Andrade versus Ace Austin, Mark Davis versus Jack Perry. I mean,
there's
that's your floor.
Yeah.
I think the best way I can put it is it was 30 minutes from the house. Tickets were $40. We opted not to go, mostly because we had family in town for the last 4 days, and like this was our first day of not having shit going on. This would have been, if we would have gone in the 5th day in a row of going downtown into Philadelphia. I do not feel like I missed out by not being there. It was an enjoyable show. I wouldn't have been sad if I went. Just past middle of the road.
Okay. I'm with you. I agree. 3.25.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, if it was just a 2-hour Dynamite, it would probably get a higher rating for me personally. But that 3rd hour, dude, and even though the 3rd hour is absolutely great, actually the 3.5 hour of it.
Yep. This 3 hours is better than the last one they did 2 weeks ago. I will say that.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it 3.5. I feel 3.5 solid.
Okay.
If it was only 2 hours, I give it 3.25. Just because like it did progress stuff. We did get Kevin Knight heel turn, and we got lots of stories building.
We're setting things up.
Usually doesn't happen that fast. Like we had like 4 or 5 new storylines pop out. Like that usually doesn't happen on Dynamite, which
true.
I liked it. I like that aspect of it.
Right. Yeah, that's good. We haven't done that in a while, but we gotta get stuff going because again, we got Forbidden Door next month. Then we got Redemption, the newest pay per view the month after, and we're building all this stuff for All In. So we got lots of build to do here in the next few months. So speaking of lots to do, we got a lot of bed to get to because we all got work in the morning. We're all tired as hell. So, but no. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys giving us some of your time. If it's your first time here, we do this every Wednesday, approximately half hour after Dynamite ends, whenever that may be. Here on YouTube, on TikTok, at Total Spotfest, wherever you go on them internets. Please go follow or go visit our show sponsor, WW Energy Drinks. Clean energy, made in America. W.GG. Use the code Total Spotfest. Get yourself 10%. We will see you guys next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Jamie, take us home, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not down Total Spotfest, I got 4 words for you. Happiness in the asshole. My light went off. That's so perfect.
That was perfect. Here's your party papers. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Peace out.
Later.